When silver runs up, 90% silver will be the first type of silver to go. We're going to dive into that situation, folks. We're also going to have a story from when I used to work at Sears. And I warned people from another store, Sears is going to go under as well as a whole company. This was a few years back ago, folks, but I happen to be right about that one. So please like, share, and subscribe. Let's just get into the video right now. In front of you, I showed this screen this morning in this morning's video, folks. In front of you, you have $100 face in 1964 Kenley half dollars. Okay, that's not. There's a little bit more in this bag. There's not much more in this bag. There's probably about 20, 30, maybe even $40 left in this bag. Please note, this takes time to stack. This did not take me 1 day, 2 days, 3 days to stack. No, this took a while for me to stack. And it took a while. I'm going to be fairly honest with you. As this morning I said, some of these cost $7 for me. Some of them cost $8, $9. Up to about $11.50 was that's mostly I paid the most for them. I cost average them out, folks. And this is the way we have to stack. This is the way most of us have to stack. It's cost averaging your stack out. Most of these came off of eBay. Not going to sugarcoat that, okay? Yes, I'm a big eBay fan. I've had very little problems with eBay. Sometimes it was one or two coins at a time. Sometimes it was 10 to 15 coins at a time. Sometimes it was a roll at a time. I'm not showing this to gloat. I am showing this. It takes several months, sometimes several years for some people, to stack this much silver or gold, whatever you're stacking. Maybe you're stacking a little bit of both. So yes, they're in groups of number 10. There's 20 stacks of 10, so there's 200 coins in front of you. Some of them in decent shape, some of them not so great, but you can all read the date. We all can tell the 90% silver on top of it. I really don't care about the condition. It's about the silver weight for me. Now, some of these I could get a little bit more because they're in better condition. Yes, I just tossed them all in the canvas bag, as you guys seen, and that's how I stack. And going forward, you know, as we start creeping up with the price of silver and gold, let's just stay with silver for now. I do believe 90% silver will be the first to go. And it's not going to happen all at once. I don't believe that. But I do believe it's going to start having a run here when the price starts going back up. And I'm looking at about a $35 run up again. Is that going to set the tone for silver to go to 40? Will 40 set the tone to go to 45 and go up from there? I'm not saying we're not going to have pullbacks along the way, but I do believe we will see $35 very soon. You know, I don't know when. Could it be March? Could it be February? We're not that far away from the previous high that we had just about a month and a half ago, folks, with silver going to $35 an ounce. We had a pullback, and we just have to see where it goes. We have to remember, silver and gold are for the long-term hold. You know, that's the key to this all. People, you know, I say this a lot in my videos lately. People got into silver or gold for the wrong reasons, thinking they're going to strike it rich, flip it quickly. Don't work that way, okay? It just don't work that way at all. And we're trying to do a better job at the shop trying to explain it to people, especially if they're new. And it's hard to grasp every little thing if you're new. If you were new to stacking silver and gold, I ask you to ask questions. My email is in the description of every single video. If you're not sure, ask me. But I'm also going to ask you to ask somebody else too. Just don't take my word for this. You got to ask multiple people. Ask your local coin shop owner. Call up the online bullion dealers instead of placing a direct order with this online. You know, you guys can call Pinbacks directly. Mike and Brian do a very good job of answering your guys' questions over Pinbacks. If you call, any of these online bowling dealers, see if you can get connected with one, maybe two people over another deal. Whereas SD Bowling, AtMax, Pinbacks, SD Bowling, Hero Bowling, any bowling company you want to deal with. It's better to ask them questions first if you don't know something. And maybe take a day or two to think about it before you actually place your order with that company. And it's not saying there's a bad company. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is so you folks have an idea what you guys are getting into. Because if you don't ask questions, maybe in silver and gold, platinum are not the thing to be into for yourself. I do believe everybody should have a little bit of gold in silver because we know the dollar is collapsing. We just never seen it in the United States. We never seen it in Canada. So with that being said, we all know for sure it's going to happen eventually. It's just a matter of when. Is it going to be this year? Is it going to be 5 years out? Is it going to be in 10, 15 years out? Hey, we can say that silver and gold has done its job. Some people say it's not a hedge against inflation. That's your opinion. I welcome all different opinions, folks. We're not going to agree on every little issue about silver and gold, and that's fine. I got no problem if someone disagrees with me. We're just about on the same page, though. Most of us who stack silver and gold are on the same page. But there are times that customers get very vocal with us at the shop, and they don't quite understand how it works. Look, you buy today, you come in and sell tomorrow, you're probably, most likely, you're not going to get what you paid for it, and you're going to take a loss. You come in and sell right now, you're going to get beaten up a little bit because the premiums are down, and, and it's based on how fast we think we're going to run through that product that we're going to sell back to the public. If that guy came in with those kookaburras, not the kookaburras, but the koala bears the other day, the 10-ounce ones. I got a couple kookaburras here. If he came in a couple weeks ago, we would have paid a little bit more. It's just, people just not really buying right now. Sales are down right now. People are not selling as much as they used to the past week or so. So that's kind of like dying off a little bit, the selling, and the buying still not there right now. I think what people are waiting for is for President Trump to step in office on January 20th here and see what he's going to do and how he's going to react to everything. And I think it might take a month or two before the buying starts coming back. I do believe that the buying will start coming back once people start getting their tax money back. I think people are waiting for that. We just got over Christmas, so people are trying to pay down their Christmas bills, their holiday bills, whatever you want to call it. And I think people need to get those cleared up. If people can get those cleared up, get those off their backs, if they're able to do it in 1 month, they will start looking at silver and gold and platinum once again. That's just my disbelief. There's a lot of money into crypto right now. Some people are going to crypto. Hey, if that's your thing, crypto's your thing, fine. I mean, that's fine. I'm not into crypto. I got some mining stocks. Now, do I second guess myself with the mining stocks? Yes and no. Mining stocks have kept going down. Is it the time to buy? I'm going to let you guys make that call. I'm not a financial advisor, but if I had money right now to invest into the mining stocks right now, yeah, I would put a little bit more money into the mining stocks right now, because how much lower can they go? They're pretty at rock bottom right now. And we said that last year too. And they kept falling. They really can't go much lower. I mean, they really can't. Yeah, they could, but I just don't know. All right, I'm just gonna be. I'm like I said, I'm not giving anybody financial advice here. It's we just don't know what's going to happen next. Now, there was a comment in one of my recent videos if the stock market takes a nosedive, silver and gold are going to go down with that. Normally, that's what happens, okay? Normally, that's what happens. Yes, silver and gold and platinum will go down with the stock market. And it probably will happen if I had to bet on that, folks. Yes, that's where I would put my money on that bet. Yes, that would have most likely happen. But this time could be different. And what I mean by that, if people start seeing their stocks selling off, they're selling their stock off, that money's got to go somewhere. That money's got to go in somewhere. The bond market was going to be in a mess. The tech stocks are going to be a mess. Everything's selling off. Where else is that money going to go? Yeah, you could put it back in cash for temporarily. But what happens if they reevaluate the dollar? That money is going to go somewhere. So that money most likely will go into silver and gold. Will that keep the price steady for silver and gold? Will that take the price up with silver and gold? Possibly. But in normal times, when the stock market crashes, yes, we're going to see a downgrade in silver and gold, and that will pull us back a little bit. Maybe we get pulled back to 25 in silver. That's possible. Maybe we get a pull back to $2,200, $2,300 in gold. Could we see $2,000 gold again? Possibly. I mean, but are you going to rush to go sell it for cash? I wouldn't, because we know it's going to come rushing back. That is almost guaranteed that will happen. Again, not financial advice. I don't care where the price is at. If I don't need to sell it, I'm not selling, is the bottom line. And let me just point out just to you guys one more thing. I used to work at Sears. A lot of you guys know I used to work at Sears. And the first Sears closing was back home in Maine. And we were kind of caught off guard by that closure in Maine. But I kind of knew about it before it was going to happen. I'm not going to get in that part of the story. But as we were closing down, we had so many people say, I'm sorry that you're closing. When are you closing? And just people didn't realize how liquidation really works. Why are your prices higher at liquidation? Well, our price is higher because the liquidating company comes and buys up all the stuff. They go put it back to full retail price, folks, and then they work their way down. Normally when the store is closing, your first couple weeks of your liquidation, it's really not no buys out there. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you there. You probably won't see a great buy at liquidation all the way towards until the very, very end. But by that time, all the good stuff is gone. All the good stuff is gone. And people think they're getting a good buy. They're really, really not getting a good buy throughout liquidation. Sometimes it happens. Yes, I've seen some deals where the liquidator was like, okay, I'll give it to you this for this price. And I was kind of shocked at some of the prices he was giving in to the prices. But if we go back to 1980, where Sears was busting, doing great, and I told you back in 1980, Sears was going to close down completely, along with Kmart. No one would believe me back then. That didn't cross anybody's mind back then. Think about all the retail stores have closing over the past 5 to 8 years. Go back 20 years. Selfridge Merchandise is gone. Montgomery Wards is gone. For the ones that live up in the New England area, Lechmere is another big one up in the Northeast. Ames, the Midwest to the Northeast, another good store, gone. Bradley's, another one, gone. Zehrs, another one gone up in the Northeast. Think about all your stores have closed up over the last 10, 15 years. Circuit Cities, another big one nationwide. Just think about how much stores have gone up, and you never thought some of these stores would go out of business. Now, people will blame Walmart, Amazon from all the online shopping. No, all these stores could have survived. They just didn't have the guts to compete with the online retailers out there. And Sears did a horrible job of that. Some of these stores I had mentioned was really before the internet has shut down, and they lost because bigger things came in. But this thing about how that we have gone mostly online now with stuff, and things have shifted to online. People rather stay home and order from at home and have such and such store deliver to your house, like Walmart, like Amazon, maybe your grocery stores. And it's taking the people in the business out of the business because they don't need brick and mortar stores no more. Is that going to happen with coin shops? With these online bullion deals out there? I'm not attacking the online bullion deals. I think it's great for competition. Okay? I think they need to be there. But people are not shopping a lot at coin shows no more. Your local coin shop. So I asked you, if you have a local coin show, you have a local coin shop, check everywhere before you pull that trigger online to buy. Because sometimes your local coin shops can beat your online bullion dealers. And I've proven that through the other online sources where Pinbacks, Hero Bullion, and Monument Metals have beaten the top boys out of the pricing for your 90% silver. And you know, you got to get the most metal for your money when it comes to shopping for silver and gold. And you know, it's sad to say, I mean, yeah, I do think some coin shops will close up this year. People are gaining, the people that normally own coin shops right now are older people, and they just want to get out. They're old, they gain up there in age. We need some more younger blood out there. We need some females out there. We got a couple female shop owners out there. You guys seen Silver T over on his channel with Sherry there. I think she does a beautiful job for being interviewed every so often. She's a knowledgeable person out there. She knows what she's talking about. And look, more and more females are starting to come into this field of stacking silver and gold. And that is actually good to see. And some younger people are starting to come into the market with silver and gold. And we need to start training the younger people, especially people less than the age of 40. You know, most people we see at the shop that I work for are 40 plus. Do we have younger people? Absolutely. Is a big percentage? No, it's not. So we have to do, as stackers, help me help the younger people learn about silver and gold. Keep sharing these videos out to the younger people in your lives. Because one day they're going to wake up and say, holy crap, my dad was right. Holy crap, my grandfather was right. Holy crap, my grandmother was right. Holy crap, my mother was right all along about silver and gold. You start them young. The younger we can start them off at, telling them about what real money is, this country and Canada and the rest of the world will be better off because more people will start saving silver and gold. And that's all I got. If you folks have any questions for me, please reach out to me by email. I will get back to you. Thank you for all your support. And we will catch you on the next video.